We're not going to get done any sooner. They've all been told to walk slow. So it doesn't matter.
Be honest. You with the breakfast lady?
I wasn't sitting there.
Be honest. Are we going to go back to 5?
We want to go back to 60.
That's fine. I can.
Good morning. My name is Dave Cognetti, and I have the privilege of serving as the principal of Whitesboro High School. It's my honor to welcome you to our 91st commencement ceremony. At this time, I invite Avery Harritz, member of the class of 2026, and our Whitesboro Central School District's first ever ex officio Student Board of Education representative, to the podium. Avery.
Please stand if you are able to join us in the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for our national anthem and alma mater. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
At this time, please remain standing for our national anthem and alma mater. This morning, we will begin our presentation, our ceremony, by introducing the people on stage with us here today, starting with our Board of Education members. To my right, please hold your applause until we have announced them all. Mr. Brian McQueen, our President, Mr. Steve Farr, our Vice President, Mr. Michael Head, Dr. Jonathan Henderson, Ms. Cheryl LaValle, Mr. Thomas Shane Jr., and Dr. Stephen Zacco. Thank you to our Board of Education. We also have our district administration and building administration to my right. Again, please hold your applause until the end, but we want to recognize and thank Dr. Brian Belair, Mr. David Russo, Mr. Joseph Muller, Ms. Tina Pawlowski, Mr. Chris O'Neill, Mr. Andrew Massoud, Mr. John Agrashi, Ms. Sandra Davis, Ms. Kata Baika, and Dr. Matt Lee. Thank you. And our students on stage with us today. We have Amelia Sheldon, our valedictorian. Olivia Strife, salutatorian and class treasurer. Danella Femia, our class president. Angelina Mialik, class vice president. Genevieve Michelle, our class secretary. Cadence Heinlein, class historian. Jack L. Curry, our student council president. And Avery Harrod, our ex officio student board of education representative. I would also like to recognize all the Whitesboro Central School District staff and educators in attendance today. Could you please stand and be recognized for your support of our students? Thank you. We would also like to share our appreciation with the staff here at the Adirondack Bake Center and Finelli Sound and Audio for making this day possible. And finally, special recognition to all the people behind the scenes who make today possible, especially Diana Farley, who's been working to put this together in my office since early fall. This ceremony would not be possible without her dedication and support over the last several months. Thank you, Diana. Before we continue, I also would like to draw your attention to the table that sits in front of the stage to my left. Several members of the class of 2026 shared with me in recent months that it was important for them to remember a classmate who is unable to be here with us today, Stanislav Tarasenko, who passed away during middle school. In accordance with the wishes of Stanislav's family, we remember him this morning as a member of the class of 2026. The cap, gown, and flowers displayed at the table serve as a reminder that Stanislav remains an important part of this class and of the memories shared by his classmates. Prior to this ceremony, we were honored to present a posthumous diploma to Stanislav's mother this morning in recognition of the place that he holds within the class of 2026. Please join me in taking a moment to remember Stanislav and the impact he had on those who knew him. Thank you. As I said, it's an honor and privilege to stand before you today as the principal and celebrate the accomplishments of this group of students, our class of 2026. While these students have contributed to our culture of excellence at the high school for 4 years, I want to quickly focus on the impact that they've had during their senior year for our building and for our staff. When the members of this class arrived for a senior year in September, this year was a little bit different. For the first time, schools across New York State were preparing for a bell-to-bell electronic device restriction. We weren't sure what that meant or what to expect. We didn't know how students would respond. We didn't know how our parents and families would respond. We didn't know what our lunch period, study halls, or the everyday rhythm of a high school would look like without devices that had become a regular part of our students' lives. When I met with Dr. Lee and Mrs. Sabaika, we knew we had one thing in our favor: an outstanding senior class. The class of 2026 is filled with students who are positive, fun-loving, and capable of serving as leaders. We believed they would adapt to this change, and they did more than that. Some of these students showed up for Blue and White Week carrying old-school digital cameras or disposable cameras. They carried Chromebooks like iPads, took pictures with them, and somehow they still made it to Instagram. Others found MP3 players and Sony Discmans online. They found creative ways to adjust while capturing the moments and enjoying themselves. As the year went on, we saw them spending more and more times with each other, talking, interacting, fooling around, and interacting with teachers and staff as well. We survived the 6-7 craze, NITO, and some tried to teach us how to scuba. Things like hacky sack, Uno, and pitch returned to high school for the first time in decades. Ultimately, they even surprised us with a slip and slide. This class brought an incredible energy to our school. They supported athletic events, they supported one another, they embraced opportunities. And impressively, throughout the senior year, not a single member of the class of 2026 was involved in a long-term suspension, a physical altercation or fight, or anything related to drugs on our school. Congratulations. In a time and world where our young people are often unfairly criticized, these guys reminded us of something important. This generation is resilient, it's innovative, and these students are far more adaptive than a lot of adults give them credit for. That is what we celebrate tonight. We recognize 241 graduates who have successfully completed the requirements for a high school diploma. Members of the class of 2025, together you achieved an impressive 93.5% attendance rate during your senior year. 26 students in this class earned a New York State Seal of Civic Readiness, demonstrating your commitment to achieve citizenship and community engagement. We also celebrate a record-breaking 52 students who earned a combined 58 New York State Seals of Biliteracy, recognizing your proficiency in multiple languages. At our high school awards ceremony, 106 members of this class were recognized for academic achievement, leadership, service, and contribution. And at the BOCES Career and Technical Education ceremony, 25 more students earned scholarships and awards there. Congratulations. Four students in this crowd completed the P-TECH program through OHM BOCES. 70 members of this graduating class were inducted into National Honor Society. More than 95% of you are graduating with at least one dual credit course under your belt, earning college credit while challenging yourselves. 122 students in this class completed one AP course, demonstrate a willingness to pursue academic opportunities. You also have left an extraordinary legacy in our arts program. 31 seniors were recognized for your contributions to our music department at this year's spring concert. Many participated in all county and all state music festivals. And I want to thank all of our music students, especially our seniors, for performing for us here today. "24 seniors were recognized at our Senior Art Showcase, a new event that we held this year. And these seniors helped lead our art department to 45 Scholastic Art Awards. These seniors excelled in athletics. Over half of the graduates today played a varsity sport in their senior year. Our football, hockey, tennis, and unified basketball teams won sectional championships. Many others earned championships in individual sports and competition. At the same time, this senior class led Whitesboro High School to be named a New York State Scholar Athlete School of Distinction, which means that every single one of our 32 varsity athletic teams was named a New York State Scholar Athlete team for only the third time in history. Congratulations. And while I've been trying to focus on the collective achievements of this class, there are 4 graduates who I would like to recognize at this time who have chosen a path of service to our nation after graduation. Would the following students please stand and be recognized? Isabella Phillips, United States Air Force. Nolan Potasewicz, U.S. Army. Brianne Rios, U.S. Air Force. And Noah Long, U.S. Air Force Reserve. Thank you for your commitment, your courage, and your willingness to serve something greater than yourselves. We are proud of you, and thank you. As I reflect on the class of 2026, I'm going to return to where we began today. Last September, students wondered what things might look like if we don't have our cell phones. Looking back, I think we can focus on what we gained. We gained more conversations, more laughter. We gained stronger connections. We gained a school year filled with memories that I will not forget, experienced collectively and not behind our screens. These are things that define a graduating class, and these are things that make the class of 2026 special. Thank you for your leadership. Thank you for your positivity. Thank you for your school pride. And thank you for setting an example for students to follow. Thank you for 4 incredible years. We will miss you, and we look forward to all that comes next for you. Congratulations to the class of 2026. At this time, we will recognize our highest honor students. These are students who have maintained a 4-year average of 96 and higher at Whitesboro High School. Beginning with those on stage, please stand and remain standing. Amelia Sheldon, Olivia Strife, Avery Harritz, Genevieve Michelle, Alex Brown, Alize Bilal, Liam Buckley, Madeline Clancy, Jacob Dam, Joseph Drager, Scott Eberly, Chase Fisher, Eden Haji Music, Mike Hill, Christina Kachanovich, Ella Leshevitz, Katie Martin, Owen Lesher, Sophie Nowak, Tyler Quackenbush, Zana Safarajic, Andrei Sidorovich, Luciana Walsh, and Haley Warmuth. Congratulations to our highest honors. At this time, please welcome our highest honor speaker and valedictorian, Amelia Sheldon.
Welcome, friends, family, staff, and most importantly, the class of 2026. I am Amelia Sheldon, your valedictorian. Thank you all for joining us in this joyous moment marked with accomplishment and perseverance. It is truly an honor to speak before you today. However, I have to be honest with you all. When I was first tasked with giving a speech, I had no idea what I wanted to say. Every time I sat down to write, I just wished that the page would magically fill itself with a heartfelt message that fully encapsulated the last 4 years. Yet, it never did. The opportunity to speak at graduation changed from a great achievement to an unavoidable burden. But standing here before you, on the edge of a new beginning, made me realize we race towards an unknown future, unaware that the life we are eager to leave behind is the very life that we will someday long to revisit. I think back to middle school when we yearned to be teenagers, to drive and to seek freedom from our parents' rules. Even now, we desire independence, whether that be in the form of attending college, joining the military, practicing a trade, or entering the workforce. The desire to move on to the next chapter of life is never ending. We are constantly focused on the big picture, that only the monumental events of life are important and worth celebrating. Thus, a future-driven mindset is developed as we are taught to be goal-oriented and expected to choose a path for the rest of our lives while still fully immersed in our adolescence. We place value only on the pivotal moments that we believe make us whole as a person, leaving everyday life to be insignificant. We imagine endless possibilities that may yet to exist. We idolize our future selves. However, a life fixated on an uncertain future leads us to a narrow view of dissatisfaction. Too often, we allow ourselves to appreciate only certain parts of our lives because they align with what society deems worthy of significance. Yet, happiness is everywhere, even in the small moments. With full confidence, I can express that this monumental moment, being valedictorian and giving this speech, is not what makes me accomplished or gives me purpose. It was the hard work, dedication, and love that brought me to this moment that has provided meaning to my life. Life is full of responsibilities, obstacles, and uncertainties, and there will always be reasons to postpone our happiness until tomorrow. Except, the reality of life is that none of us are guaranteed a tomorrow. So as we leave here today, I encourage each of you to embrace the menial details of the present. Be proud of everything that you have accomplished, and never lose sight of the value found in both the big milestones and the small moments along the way. Congratulations, class of 2026. I wish each of you, whoa, calm down. I wish each of you happiness, success, and fulfillment in the chapters ahead. Thank you.
And next up, we have our class president, Danila Femia.
Good morning, everyone. I'm going to start this off by letting you all in on a little secret. Over the last couple weeks, I have written and deleted about 14 different versions of this speech. Having many older family members, I have attended my fair share of graduations where the speeches go on and on for what feels like hours. So to avoid doing that to you all, I tried leading with every approach underneath the sun. But everything felt too formal. And if anyone here knows anything about the Whitesboro High School class of 2026, we are the furthest from that. So instead of trying to sound like a textbook and to avoid putting anyone's grandma to sleep, I'm just going to talk about us. If you look around this room today, we look incredibly put together. Can we get a round of applause for everybody? The caps are beautifully decorated, the gowns are steamed, we look like actual adults. But let's be honest, this is not how we usually look. Our usual look is exhausted, running on iced coffee and trying to find a parking spot at 7:27 in the morning. We spent 4 years bonding over the shared trauma of finals week and collectively panicking each time the Wi-Fi dropped. If I had $1 for every time I heard, "Does anyone have a hotspot?" I would be on a beach in Mexico right now, not doing a speech at 9:30 in the morning. It is beyond wild to see us all in one place and actually taking the time to pause and realize that we made it. Standing up here as your class president and looking out at this sea of caps and gowns, I am struck by a terrifying realization. They're actually letting us leave. The people we have looked up to for 4 years are handing us our diplomas and opening those doors and trusting us out in the real world. I'm not entirely sure that's a safe choice, considering half of us still have to check our phones to remember what day of the week it is. Yet something we can definitely agree on is that we have changed a lot since our freshman year. Some of us have finally learned how to parallel park. Some of us are still trying to figure out where the nurse's office is. But one thing remained constant, and it was that we are all arrived here 4 years ago completely lost, carrying backpacks that were bigger than we were. And while we might still be a little lost, at least now we're lost together. Jokes aside, looking out at all of you today, I am incredibly proud, completely blown away by the room of exceptional young adults sitting before me. And I know for a fact that you are all going to make an impactful, sorry about that, and I know for a fact the impact you are all going to make on the world is going to be absolutely limitless. I think we can all firmly say that the class of 2026 has genuinely left its mark on Whitesboro, and I surely wouldn't have traded the chaos of this class for anything. I am incredibly proud to be your class president, and I'm even more proud to be graduating alongside you all today. We are surrounded by our loving families and more who encouraged us through those nights before a very hard test where it felt like we were prepping for the end of the world. It is because of your encouragement and guidance that we are able to sit here today and collect a piece of paper that reflects the insane amount of work and dedication each and every one of us has given for the past 12 years. Especially a special thank you to our wonderful teachers and administrators, because without you guys, we would have showed up and been like, now what? So thank you, really. We all have that one teacher that our kids are gonna hear us talk about one day and say, wow, they actually let you guys do that back then? And then we're gonna reply with, no, that was just actually Mr. Aramo. Now feels like a perfect time to formally apologize for the time our third period physics class planned a premeditated attack on Mr. Aramo with Nerf guns. And also a personal apology from me for hitting him directly in the eye. So, Mr. Aramo, if you're here, I'm sorry. Seriously though, we are all extremely thankful for these teachers who absolutely adored their jobs and weren't just in it for the summer vacation. The ones who did it all. Your therapists, you're a comfort, your second parents, sometimes you're even first. Teachers do not get enough credit for the impact they have on student lives in general, but especially those special, unique bonds they create with kids who really need them. And to our administrators, thank you so much for your leadership and for everything you do behind the scenes to keep our school running smoothly. Your hard work and constant dedication to our success does not go unnoticed, and we are beyond grateful for your support in getting us all to this milestone today. Being in a class officer position for 5 years now, I myself am very familiar with the role that this job carries, although not everybody is. I was elected vice president in middle school and kept that position all the way through my sophomore year. I later got elected president as a junior and once again as a senior. In life, stepping into a leadership role means balancing an extensive load between one's professional and personal life. It is about learning how to truly show up for your peers, which is exactly why I've loved doing it so much. But I definitely have not done it alone. I want to say a huge thankful to my fellow cabinet members sitting on stage with me today, along with our class advisors. Vice President Angelina Milik, Secretary Genevieve Michelle, Historian Cadence Heinlein, and Treasurer Olivia Strife. Our senior and junior advisors, Mrs. Kaur and Ms. Williams, and the rest of our class advisors who made everything possible from freshman year to this very moment. You guys are the real muscle behind everything we've done, from pulling off an unforgettable junior prom and senior ball to executing all the fundraisers that made our senior year what it was. Thank you, ladies, for your hard work and for making this journey so rewarding. Something that truly sets Whitesboro apart from your average district is its everlasting generosity. One of the greatest gifts of being a Whitesboro student is that you are never just handed a diploma, you're handed opportunities. Time and time again, our administration and faculty has gone above and beyond to provide us with life-changing experiences. I experienced this firsthand in October of my senior year. My friend McKenna and I got called down to the guidance office by my counselor, Miss Ambrose. She proceeded to ask if I would be interested in participating in Whitesboro High School's connection to the New York State Council on Children and Families Mentoring Program. Not knowing much about any of this, we mindlessly agreed. Little did we know that this connection made possible by our school district would be the most impactful milestone of our lives. Fast forward a couple weeks, us seniors all received our younger pairs and we began our once-a-week sessions. We spent hours discussing school, playing games, cheating Uno was a fan favorite with middle schoolers, in case anyone was wondering, and simply just talking about life. Our main goal was to enlighten the kids to the fact that their current circumstances did not have to dictate their futures. As a group, we watched those kids go from children who barely spoke to those who began to advocate for themselves. Watching these kids gain confidence and realize that they had big siblings in their corner were some of the most rewarding experiences of our lives. It taught us that unconditional love in a community sense is about showing up even when the world feels heavy. The seniors who participated in this year-long program officially received our New York State Mentor certification in April. Made available by Whitesboro, that experience, among many others, is why this school is so incredibly special. These life-changing opportunities we've been given aren't just luck. They are the direct result of an administration that completely invests in its students. Because of Whitesboro, lives have been transformed and hearts have been forever touched. And when we look back at those moments that redefined us, we realize that they didn't just happen on their own. They were carefully and quietly built for us. To our administrators, teachers, and staff, you have poured so much of your own hearts into our lives. You saw potential in us before we even saw it in ourselves. And everything we've achieved is because you stood behind us. For every door you've opened and every life you've impacted, we want to say thank you. And from the bottom of our hearts, thank you for building us a foundation we will carry forever. So where does that leave us? We spend so much time talking about the future as this vague thing that happens later, but the future is literally sitting right here in these rows. And having spent years alongside you all, I can tell you that the world is getting a phenomenal group of people. I personally ask every single one of my classmates to leave this auditorium today and to thank the people who helped you get to this very place. Thank you, families, thank your families, thank your favorite teachers, and thank the administrators. Most importantly, thank yourselves. Because without your own desire to achieve this and push forward, you wouldn't be sitting here today, so give yourself a pat on the back because you deserve it. I just wanted to take a second while I'm up here to thank my mom and dad and the rest of my family, as I would not be standing up here today without you all. This is the official end of a massive chapter for all of us. And while leaving what's comfortable can always feel a little heavy, I don't think anybody here looking at this crowd can feel anything but pure excitement. So as we get ready to walk out of here and kickstart our lives, my final expression of gratitude is to my peers for being such an incredible class to grow up with. Made it through the whole speech, and now I get emotional. Congratulations to the class of 2026. May we go forth and become the great people we are destined to be. Thank you.
At this time, we welcome Dr. Brian Belair. Dr. Belair will retire this August from the district after more than 35 years in education. He has served the Whitesboro Central School District for over 25 years, including the last decade as our superintendent of schools. Throughout his career, he's been a strong supporter of our students and staff, and many of the programs, opportunities, and successes that define Whitesboro High School have been made possible through his leadership and vision. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Brian Belair.
Well, good morning and welcome to the 2026 commencement ceremony of Whitesboro High School. It is truly an honor to be with you this morning as we celebrate the important milestone in the lives of our graduates. I would like to take a moment to recognize two groups of people who deserve our gratitude this morning. To our veterans and active duty military personnel, thank you for your service and sacrifice. Because of your commitment, we enjoy the freedoms and opportunities that make gatherings like this possible. And to our fathers and father figures, as we celebrate Father's Day tomorrow, thank you for your guidance, support, encouragement, and love. Fathers do make a difference. Graduates, today is a celebration of your accomplishments, your perseverance, and the future that awaits you. But before we move too quickly to what comes next, I would like to ask something of you. I want to pause and give you a moment to look around the auditorium. Look at your classmates, your families, your teachers, and the people who helped you reach this day. Let yourself be fully present. That probably felt like a long time, and it wasn't even 20 seconds, less than 1/3 of a minute. Maybe time doesn't move as quickly as we think when we actually slow down to be present. We live in a world that moves at a remarkable pace. We are constantly rushing to the next event, the next notification, the next achievement, or the next destination. We document everything with photos and videos, yet too often we forget to truly experience the moment itself. Years from now, you may never look at the pictures taken, but if you pause to really experience this moment, you will remember how you felt. You will remember the pride, the excitement, the relief, and perhaps even a little uncertainty about what lies ahead. Fully experience this moment. Make it a real memory. Life will present you with challenging decisions that carry real consequences. When those moments come, give yourself permission to pause, to think, to reflect, to seek advice, to consider the consequences. The best decisions are rarely made in haste. They are made thoughtfully, with purpose and care. Now, even with careful thought, there will be times when you make mistakes. Every one of us has made a decision we wish we could take back. But unlike on our computer screens, there is no undo button in life. What matters is what you do next. When you make a mistake, make it right. Do not simply say, "I'm sorry," and move on. Seek actual forgiveness. Take responsibility. Repair the harm. Work to restore the relationship. Too often, apologies are offered quickly and casually. We all know people who seem to say sorry all the time. And we have all heard someone say, "I'm sorry you feel that way," which is not really an apology at all. A genuine apology is different. A genuine apology acknowledges responsibility. It demonstrates humility. It seeks reconciliation, not merely relief from guilt. The strongest people are not those who never make mistakes. The strongest people are those who have the courage to admit when they are wrong and the character to make it right. As you move forward, I hope you will carry these lessons with you. Pause long enough to appreciate life's important moments and make thoughtful decisions. When you make mistakes, take responsibility and repair what has been damaged. If you can do this, you will earn the trust and respect of those around you. My final advice to you is this: never underestimate the power of kindness. In a world that can often feel polarized and divided, kindness remains one of the most powerful choices you can make. A kind word, a helping hand, a willingness to listen, or an act of compassion can change someone's day or even someone's life. Wherever life takes you, carry the lessons you have learned, the values that have shaped you, and the relationships that have supported you. Pause when decisions matter. Take responsibility when mistakes are made. Lead with kindness and compassion. Graduates, today we celebrate all that you have accomplished. Now your next chapter begins. We are so very proud of you. We believe in you, and we cannot wait to see the difference you will make in the world. May your future be bright, your decisions thoughtful, and your character strong. Congratulations, class of 2026. It is now my pleasure to welcome Mr. Brian McQueen, Board President, to the podium for his remarks.
Good morning. How about those speeches by the class president and the valedictorian? Weren't they amazing? Just absolutely amazing. Good morning, graduates, families, faculty, staff, administrators, Board of Education members, distinguished guests, and members of the Whitesboro community. Welcome, and thank you for joining us on this remarkable day in this memorable arena. Today we gathered to celebrate an extraordinary milestone and honor the journey of the Whitesboro Senior High School class of 2026. It is my honor and privilege as President of the Board of Education to congratulate you on this very special celebration. Graduates, this moment represents years of hard work, perseverance, and determination. It reflects the lessons learned in our classrooms and the friendships that you've built and the challenges that you overcome and the experience that have shaped you into what you are and where you will go tomorrow. Today is a day of achievement, gratitude, reflection, and hope. Your foundation has been built here in Whitesboro Central School District. Now it's your turn to build your future in the ever-changing world in front of you. As Mr. Cognetti shared the meaning of the memorial table to my left, we were reminded of the importance of kindness, of compassion, of friendship, and supporting one another through life's challenges. The memory of Stanislav Tereshchenko will forever remain in the hearts of the family, the friends, the classmates, the teachers, and the class of 2026. You know, graduation is also a time to recognize those who made this day possible. To the parents, to the guardians, to the grandparents, the family members that are here today, thank you. Thank you for your love, for your encouragement, for your patience and unwavering belief that helped guide these graduates every step of the way. Today, this day belongs to you as much as it does to them. To our district administration, to our board members, thank you for your leadership and your vision. To our teachers, our counselors, coaches, aides, custodians, transportation staff, food service employees, office personnel, and support staff, thank you. Thank you for inspiring, for challenging, for mentoring, and caring for these students every single day. Graduates, one of the qualities that makes Whitesboro special is the spirit of unity and resilience. During your years here, our district experienced an important transition. Rather than focusing on what changed, you focused on what truly mattered. Our people, those that walked in the classroom with you every single day, and those that you walked out of your homes with. You demonstrated the heart of Whitesboro. You found that its students, its staff, its families, and its community shared the values that are stronger than any symbol could be. Whether in academics, athletics, music, and arts, leadership, or community service, you have represented Whitesboro with pride, with integrity, with empathy, and with excellence. Today marks both an ending and a beginning. As you heard, some of you will continue your education. Others will enter the workforce, the skilled trades, military service, healthcare, business, public safety, education, or countless other professions. Whatever path you choose, pursue it with a purpose, integrity, determination, and compassion. Dream big. Dream as large as you want it to be. Be willing to take risks, learn from setbacks, and never stop growing. But most importantly, never forget the values that brought you to this moment today. Carry with you the pride of being a Whitesboro graduate. the friendships you have built, the resilience you have demonstrated, and the confidence that comes from overcoming challenges. The world needs you. They need your talents, they need your friendship, they need your leadership, and most importantly, as Mr. Belair said, they need your kindness. Today, as we celebrate the accomplishments of you, the class of 2026, we also recognize a remarkable educational leader, Dr. Brian Belair. As he concludes his outstanding career in education and will walk through this arena doors just like you are as the final time as our superintendent. Throughout his service in many administrative roles, Dr. Belair demonstrated an unwavering commitment to students, to staff, and to our community. His leadership strengthened academic programs, supported success, enhanced district operations, and ensured that every child had the opportunity to learn, to grow, and to thrive. His vision, professionalism, and dedication have left a lasting impression on so many. And on behalf of the Board of Education and the entire Whitesboro community, thank you, Dr. Belair, for your distinguished service. Graduates, you leave the stage with more than a diploma. You leave with the knowledge, the values, and the experience that will guide you throughout your lives. Wherever your journey takes you, you will lead with integrity, serve with compassion, embrace every opportunity, and never lose sight of the people in the community that helped shape you. As you walk out this arena today, walk forward with confidence, courage, and purpose. The future is waiting for your ideas, your talents, and your leadership. So on behalf of the Whitesboro Board of Education, congratulations to the class of 2026. We are incredibly proud of you. We believe in you, and we cannot wait to see what your journey leads. Go Blue. Thank you very much.
And now the reason we are here. At this time, we will present to you the graduates of the Whitesboro High School class of 2026.
It is my honor and privilege to introduce the class of 2026. Amelia June Sheldon. Olivia Ann Strife. Danella Avery Femia. Angelita Milik. Genevieve Grace Michelle. Cadence Paige Heinlein. Jack Raymond Elcurry. Avery Christopher Herritz. Alexandria Jennifer Barone. Alize Mirab Bilal. Liam Dalton Buckley. Madeline Catherine Joyce Clancy. Jacob Arthur Dam. Joseph Clark Drager. Scott Michael Eberly. Chase Michael Fisher. Eden Hajimuich. Michael Robert Hill. Christina Jessica Kechnovich. Ella Anne-Marie Lechevet. Owen Parker Lesher. Katie Elizabeth Martin. Sophie Ann Novak. Tyler John Quackenbush. Zana Seferovic. Andre Alexander Sidorovich. Luciana Charlotte Walsh. Haley Morgan Warmouth. Gavin Aceto. Alexander Artursky. Tiffany Marie Allen. Indiana Anderson. Lucas Samuel Arcuri. Edrigan Yatan Bagamboy. Luke James Belf. Anthony Michael Barone. Joseph Adrian Bartolomeo. Evan Thomas Bauer. Ryan David Bauerfeind. Jayla Lynn Beach. Luke Charles Benjamin. Nina Raylin Blanchard. Samari Michelle Bland. Maximilian Blando. Lorenzo Vincent Brancaccio. Sierra Renee Brigham. Alice Branga. Juliana Brooks. Catherine Louise Brown. Jacob Gennady Brutsky. Jocelyn Jean Birch. Jack Ethan Burke. Matthew Calhoun. Vincent Joseph Camello. Sky Noelani Capistran. Mariana Elizabeth Carino. Sierra Ann Catlin. Nathan Vincent Cincetti. Amelia Nicole Chapman. Nicholas Anthony Chiricosta. Alina Natalie Chmoot. Jessica Chmoot. Charlie Eleanor Chrisman. Nadine Marie Clausen. Dylan Christopher Culver. Victoria Grace Colucci. Addison Juliet Cook. Arthur Irving Coronine. Anthony Joseph Casamano. Giovanni Kraus. Isabel Marie Damiano. Cadence Rose Dupree. Joseph Rocco Dare. Damaji Amir Darrow. Kaylee Elizabeth Davis. Jonasia Dawson. Carly Elizabeth DeAngelis. Brianna Elaine DeHeimer. Evan Matthew DeStephanis. Deshaun Anthony Devitt. Louis Alexander Diana. Blake Frederick Dobbins. Jennifer Nicole Domzer. Joseph Edward Allen Doney. Hannah Margaret Donahoe. Ethan Denver Douglas. Noah Robert Dow. Jacob Quentin Dockstader. Haley Marie Dudek. Erin Sophia Eller. McKenna Ann Engelhart. Brandon Michael Fanfarillo. Caitlin Crystal Feedy. Savannah Joy Ferguson. Ajanique Brooklyn Zaya Kazuri Fobbs. Sierra Fogelman. Abigail Gannon. Samuel Adams Gambino. Kevin Michael George. Hannah Rose Gillette. Delaney Marie Godkin. Zachary Robert Gordon. John Joseph Greco III. John Michael Grimaldi. Nico Giuseppe Grassi. Carson Hund Gulseth. Adam Richard Gutowski. Shane Michael Harvey Jr. Ethan Michael Hasenauer. Olivia Sloan Heinlein. Aiden Bruce Helmer. Joe Hill. Carly Elizabeth Hughes. At this time, I would like to introduce Dr. Lee, who will present the remaining graduates.
Anaya Sakari Jackson. Lacey Cherie DeVol. Ariana Rain Johnson. Aiden Robert Kane. Matthew Gregory Kislewski. Terry James Klein. Anthony Lawrence Klotz. Francesco Luciano Knight. Emily Ann Cook. Lucas Joseph Cook. Maeda Raylyn Collison. Avery Maria Krager. Trinity Grace Kubinski. Jack Thomas Kunkel. Addison Stefana Lansing. Paige Francis LaPlante. Olivia Lucia Latella. Ethan Daniel Lawson. Frank Raymond Leckie III. Xander Lewis. Avery Ann Lentz. Kyle Andrew Little. Alexa Charlie Liacano. Noah Barlong. Nicholas Modesto Lupia. Marley Luann Marshall. Mia Lorraine Mattia. Salvatore Gaetano Mazie. Riley Nicole McDaniel. Brianna Rose McKeever. Brennan Mark McQueenie. Madeline Lee Mitchell. Madeline Rose Montana. Zachary Michael Morrell. Carly Joyce Motel. Dakota John Murphy. Jelena Maria Niles. Giovanni Xavier Norris. Jocelyn Marie O'Connor. Grace Lee Olds. Andrea Stacy Olson. Jean Carlos Orozco. Jada Sky Pagan Kakias. Antonio Pagliaro III. Riley K. Pagato. Brooklyn Nicole Palmer. Joseph Evan Palumbo. Thomas Seth Panzone Jr. Kyle Eric Parent. John Joseph Pasho Jr. Carter James Paquette. Xavier Pavel Pavlowski. Joseph Gabriel Paris. Alexander Scott Phelps. Isabella Dolores Phillips. Matthew Robert Pekelniak. Maria Ann Pincus. Isabella Marie Plusha. Nolan Wyatt Potasowitz. Joseph Camille Rami. Jeffrey Mark Ruppel. Rianne Rios. Cole Patrick Robinson. Connor Robert Robinson. Gianna Victoria Ross. Abigail Francis Scaife. Austin Lee Sells. Gianna Victoria Servadio. Roman Kamsing Schaefer. Margarita Tatiana Silchuk. Stephen Charles Smith Jr. Audrina Maurice Noggles. Tyler Matthew Soja. Kingston Salvatore Spatola. Gianna Maria Spina. Andrew James Staskovich. Dennis Nikita Staskovich. Aiden Douglas Stewart. Chase Michael Stokert. Sydney Elizabeth Strife. Natalie Cassina Terabee. Maddox Avery Thompson. Ava Rose Thorngren. Adeline Cerie Tibbetts. Jackson Christopher Tuller. Brady Benjamin Ergen. Lila Jane Van Dyke. Tyler Philip Vano. Svetlana P. Vadaman. Kylie Paige Vincent. Josephine Rose Vasali. Misi Wa. Troy Michael Wakefield. Alexander Edward Warenberg. Joseph Michael Wendell. Leo William Wenger. Gavin Michael West. Natalie Ryan Whitaker. Elizabeth Ann White. Kobe Dresden Wilkinson. Catherine Priscilla Williams. Dean Randall Willis. Kerrigan Nicole Blythe Wood. Kiara Marie Wright. Yasmina Terry Yeagan. Marcus Achilles Azalatan. Lamia Zarek. Bolin Jong. Elman Makic. Jaylene Marie Otero.
Before we do this, we have a special request. Can we get Miss Cheryl LaValle up here to take a selfie with all of us, please? Like this? We'll bend down, we'll bend down.
Yeah, get out. Wait, you gotta cut
That's gotta be the best one yet, I mean. Okay. Fellow classmates, please stand. As the president of the class of 2026, and on behalf of the graduates here, I accept these diplomas representing the completion of our high school education. Join me in moving your tassels from the right to the left. Ready? Congratulations! Throw them up! Throw 'em